Where?
Just on the left side of the chat, that arrow. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Look at what I sent you. But I know. Look at before that. Hi. I thought it was cool. I did it for you. You can do it yourself if you want. All you gotta do is just visit that website, and then you can crop it and you could post it on your Twitter because it's really cool. That way, so you aren't just posting everybody else's stuff like they tell you to. Right. Or like they say you are. Well, this is an eating stream. Hello. I hope everybody is doing well tonight. I see we have 4 viewers right now. Perhaps we will get a couple more. Let me just make sure that... Alright, here we go. We're just fixing this up here. Beautiful. Had to fix up Streamlabs before I actually got to starting this stuff. I hope everybody's doing well today. Hello, hello. Well, tonight, this morning, I don't like that. I like this more. Alright, hold on. There we go. Beautiful. We're just fixing it up. Thanks for fixing my shit, Christian. It means a lot. Did you want any hamburger helper? It's really good. It's the cheesy shells one, the cheesy Italian shells one. I love that one. I put like a bag of cheese in it so I don't shit the bed tonight.
That's good. Thank you.
You're welcome. That was awful. I was just about to make the food itself, and well, stood right in the kitchen after I was streaming on X, got the urge to fart, and let it all out in my pants. So that was great. I still feel like I'm going to, hon. Not really. My stomach keeps trapping and making weird noises. Yeah, I didn't eat for the past, like, day. Coming up on 2 days, so we are eating hamburger helper. I may as well actually start eating this. So I can, again, not shit the bed. I am starved. What you watching, hun? Honey, what are you watching on TV?
Something about wildfires.
Where in California?
Kansas, I think.
Why does that stuff always happen? Do they get into it?
Yeah, it happens.
I cut up the peppers and I threw it in here. So far, you're the only one talking to me. Nobody else is on.
Yeah, it's 4 in the morning.
I would expect it of some people. Just some. This? No, actually no, Mandalore. It's very good now. I was expecting the beef to not be very good. Everybody on stream was saying my beef was gray. But, nah, it's alright. And if it is, I'll find out. Tastes fine. It's been frozen. But got rid of some ham slices in the freezer. It had snow on it. It looked like a frickin' tundra. So it's been in there for a real long time. That ham. But I was actually gonna go make it easy on myself. Microwave a couple of those, but I did snow all over it inside of the bag. I am back. I said I was going to be back. I normally keep my promises. Thanks for joining, Random the Bro. Thank you, Mandalore, for coming. The more obviously everybody's in chat, I'll mod a couple people. So, that way, you know, we can get some order in here a little bit. I feel bad for speaking that way in front of that 11-year-old. I don't think I said anything too bad when it came to speaking with that Brianna girl, but that situation was awful. It should be now. It should be now. I don't even know how to check. Do you? Because it says right in my Twitch thing that it's age restricted. Because I'm on Streamlabs. Sorry. I do this stuff on Streamlabs. So it said that it should be age restricted. I was planning on smoking a frickin' bong and God, I'm glad he just didn't see that. I know, but some of the stuff that I said was obviously not very nice. I do want to protect children. You know, I actually do give a fuck about kids to where I don't want them seeing that stuff. No kid needs to see that. No kid needs to see that. And I know I probably got a little bit too mean with that girl, but I have been enraged with the entire situation. For context, Lou, my friend, he's my moderator on TikTok. This all went down on TikTok. And, she sexualized him. He always says how he feels sexualized by other people and it's uncomfortable for him. And she did it. She was a mod at the time. I was livid. I thought she would know better. She didn't. It happened. And she kept begging for my forgiveness, doing whatever it is that she could do, making profiles to come into my stream. Whenever I block somebody, they always make like 10 other profiles to come into my stream. To watch me do fuck all. I don't mean to get that angry with anybody. I don't mean to do that. And it wasn't for me. Okay, I wasn't angry for me. I was angry for my friend. And it was literally just, he deals with this stuff. Did you get some? It's really good. Do you like it? Okay. Well, the thing is, who really needs to be forgiven, or who really needs to be apologized to, is not me, and it's him. It's him. He needs to be apologized to, not me. I had nothing to do with that situation. In all reality, that wasn't even about me. That was about my friend. I'm glad you're eating what I made. Is this like the second time in 3 years that you've ever ate something that I've made?
Probably, yeah.
I'm kind of flattered. I kind of love that. Can you eat more of my food so I don't feel bad? I feel like a housewife now. Now I actually feel like I do stuff. Totally midnight slop review. Luna, are you fucking kidding me? Okay. That's so fucking funny. Oh my god, that is too funny. Oh jeez. I had to make Hamburger Helper. He doesn't eat my cooking. He doesn't eat it. I keep it. He doesn't eat it. And now he finally took it upon himself. He took it out of the fridge. Here I'm thinking, I have like tons of this fucking shit. I'm like, God, now I gotta eat this for like 10 days now because I got so much. Thank fucking God he ate some. So it's good? You approve? Yeah, Yes! Yes! He never eats what I cook. Now he's finally eating it. Man, I feel like I now deserve like a standing ovation for this one. This one's good. He's eating what I cook. I am so flattered. What is it? I should ask him. What do you rate it then? Out of a 1 through 10. Because it's the midnight slop review. It's like a 7. Hell yeah, it's over 5. That's all we care about. It's over 5. We won. Yes. I don't know. He never eats what I cook. I'm so flattered. I don't know. I'm really happy. Probably the biggest compliment I've gotten in a while. 7's a great number. 7 is awesome. It's above average. I would at least rate this probably on the scale of food in general. Actually, this is pretty damn good. I'd rate this probably a good 6. This is above average. But he rated it a 7, so you know what? I guess I won. I don't know what could make it any better than it is, but I mean it's Hamburger Helper, so you take what you get with this thing. It's just Hamburger Helper. It's the cheesy Italian shells kind. You know, so I think I'm winning here. This is pretty good. This is a good night. Well, Christian, you made me feel good. Thank you. Oh, I'm glad he ate my food. He never eats my food. This may be a historic event. Out of my 3 years of being with him, as I said, I think he's only done this about twice now. I have as much as you want, by the way, hon. I'm not eating this for my birthday. I am not. Get it out of the fridge. Oh, yep. I added that. I added shredded cheese to it. Most definitely. That's how to do it, though. You gotta have the bonus cheese, because if you don't put the bonus cheese in, then it's kind of runny. What are they doing to this Airbnb? Oh. I didn't know if they were fucking it up, because I saw some guy stomping around. Or was that Mizam? Oh, okay. He's pretty cool. I saw him get quite a few views today. Yeah, you gotta have the bonus cheese. Always. That's a must. I am with you all the way on that, random bro. Or random the bro. Sorry, now we're making up names for everybody here. Sorry. I did a pretty good job yesterday on the view count. Got quite a few people in here yesterday. I did stream for like 4 hours, but see, I really did plan on streaming a little bit earlier today, but my stomach was just kind of off and I've just been feeling kind of cruddy, so I shat myself today earlier before I made this, and had to clean up, obviously, so I did that. And yeah, it was that was eventful. Had to waddle all the way to the bathroom and into this room to get a new pair of underwear and stuff. It's funny, everybody was laughing about like all the diapers and shit that I had, because well, I got them for this this thing here on Fishtank, so that's why I have them to begin with. But man, I really could have used one. Maybe I wouldn't have fucked up my underwear. I'm thinking when I get my period, I should definitely utilize those, so I don't fuck up another pair of pants. I hate that. I don't know if anybody else can relate in here, but blood stains on pants and blood stains on anything, really difficult to get out. I might just use those. Seems like a good enough idea for me. I stain up my whole shit anyways. The pad's never big enough. I know you guys are probably like, what the fuck are you talking about, Delaney? But, you know. Hold on, Hayes. Who's Johnny, though? Bud? Who are you? I thought the minion thing was funny for a few hours. Production took it, beat it to death. The way better streamer on there by far. You've gained a... Were you the one who called and with the Indian accent and did all that? Thank you, man. Well, you're always welcome to come up on this stream and say hello. You should know that. Nah, you're fine. Hey, I mean, I think it pushed me. You gave me a shove, bro. So I do gotta give you that. I do gotta give you your flowers for that one. Thank you. Johnny Fish. Hey, it's you. No, you're fine. No, you're good. Well, you definitely pushed me out there. You got everybody into my live stream, man. That was crazy. Oh, okay. Alright. Well, I don't know who calls me ever. I never know who calls me. I never know. But, Jesus, thank you, man. Seriously. Like, you pushed me out there and, you know, I think that, people kind of stuck onto that and had an appreciation for that, I guess, and you know, I gotta appreciate you for that. No apology needed, like, at all. I had a really fun time there on Fishtank.live. You know, I keep going on there. It's fun. I haven't been on there today, but you know, I've made a lot of new friends, and I hope that you're definitely going to be one of them, and I'm a fan of you too, so I'm a fan of anybody who gives me the time of day, and I really appreciate you coming in here and hanging out with me. I always appreciate people that take the time off of the website itself to hang out. So, thank you. That's pretty cool. Thanks for saying hi. You know, as I said, you're always welcome to come in here, shoot the shit with me. You know, whatever else. I really appreciate that. Thank you. That was really nice. Sorry I'm not looking my best tonight. I have been kind of cruddy feeling. I just shot myself earlier. Haven't eaten anything. Finally eating something. So, you know, excuse me. I appreciate that, actually. I appreciate the push immensely. 'Cause that was nice. That was a nice little shove. I think that it really, you know, I'm gonna say something, Johnny Fish. I'm gonna say something, and I truly mean it. I love interacting with you guys. More than anything, I love to do that. It's fun. Oh. Well, you're always welcome here. Production may have banned you, but you know what? You're not banned here. You can always come over here and say hello. There's no problem with that. You can't even make an alt, dude? Tomorrow will always be better. Tomorrow will be awesome. I'm gonna be streaming. You know, I'm sorry you're not feeling good. It's gotta be a bug. I'm sure it is. And you know, the weather's been going all crazy, and you know how it is. It's nuts. At least over here in New York. So is that why I haven't been seeing you, darling? Because production just canned you? I don't know. I thought you were fucking funny. I thought the spamming thing was fucking funny. I don't know. See, what I don't understand is the shit that they allow and the shit that they don't allow on there. You know what I mean? It's like other people do the same stuff and they're fine. But when other people do it, it's not. I just think it's kind of weird. I try to tread lightly. I don't really do chat too much. You will never really see me in chat. Okay. Well, I am just gonna tell you, Johnny, I had a good time. And, I understand if you, decide against it. I get it. But I will tell you something. If on the rare chance that I end up on that show, you better make a profile and you better TTS me at least one time so I could say hello to you. Just like one time. Give me like a code name. if I ever get that lucky. 'Cause oh my god, I appreciate you. I appreciate everybody. I really do. I love all you guys more than anything, and I have such a good time, talking to you guys, and I know that sometimes it can be a lot and it's overwhelming. I definitely know that. But I have love for you guys. I have love for every single person on that website. You guys have accepted me with open arms. And my fiance and I will definitely sign up to say hello. Thank you so much, Camille. Please do. Please do. Please say hi. If I end up on the actual thing, please say hi. And if not, just continue visiting me because I love seeing you, Camille. Aperture Hut blackball me. It's whatever they really do. I'll make sure to. Well, you know what? I'll be rooting for you on the outside. Hopefully, maybe they'll understand and they'll kind of cut you a little bit of some slack because it's kind of bullshit. I get it though. I mean, there are some people people get genuinely angry, and that's bullshit though. I'm sorry, man. You were a part of the experience. You were like an entity that would just come up on there, Everybody would know who you were, and I don't know why people have to be so, up in arms about certain things when this is really just the point of the whole website. And I'll tell you something, and it's pretty funny. So the other day I was having like an existential crisis. I was like, oh my god, do you guys really hate me? Because, I was voted #1 most hated. And I was so worried that everybody just didn't like me. But, I had a little bit of a crash out about it. I was a little bit sad, because I have so much love for you guys. And, Random the Bro, I'm so happy that you found me too, because I love meeting new people. I really do. If you have an X account, I'll follow you on there, by the way. If you follow me, I'll give you a follow back. I try to keep in touch with absolutely everybody. I think it's really important. I've been streaming for about 3 years on TikTok, and I've just kind of been getting to be doing this very recently. I'm on StreamLabs right now, so I'm streaming on like 4 different things. So I was on StreamStar, so I was doing the little streamy thing on that on the Fishtank website. So you see a bunch of people and they stream, right? And only like a couple people I feel like get in. I don't feel like a lot of people usually get in there. But I haven't officially I haven't been on, but that was an audition to get on. So if I'm on it, you better watch me. And if not, I'd hate to have you guys miss out on my streams. So I'll be right here regardless. But it would be so fun if I could get all my friends, you know, watching me and hanging out, and all I ever wanted was just to have everybody have a nice time. That's all. All I've ever wanted was everybody to have fun. I hope I get on too for the sake of you know, just having fun. It isn't there's like a cash prize if you win at the end and all this other bullshit, but I'm going to tell you that it isn't about winning for me. It's just about making it as far as I can and having a good time. And that's all I've ever wanted. Hold on one second. Hello?
Yo,
I'm
I'm farted.
farted.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
You're on.
Thank you.
Saying I'm farted if you're on the show.
I definitely will. You already know I will.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Bye.
Bye. You know, you guys are the coolest. Calling me up, being so fucking awesome. You know I will. You know I'll reference you guys. You know I'll reference StreamStars. Some of the contestants can be rough. Well, I'm a little bit rougher around the edges too, so I think we'll all get along. You know, I'm not the biggest softie in the world. I am a little bit. I'll definitely probably cry a couple times, you know. But who doesn't? And the sleep deprivation will be kind of shit. But I think overall I'll do pretty good. You know, I think overall I'll do fine. As long as I just stick to who I am and do what I do, I think that's all that really matters. Also another thing too that I really think is crucial about it is being true to yourself. And I'm not going to be there to play a character. Sure, it might be a little bit of an exaggerated version of myself, or I could genuinely get angry. But the thing is that I think we'll all go a little bit feral if we're in there. And but I won't do anything detrimental to ruin my life. I do have that sort of respect for myself. So after finding you yesterday, I learned all about StreamStars. At the same time, saw your takedowns of some of the degenerate fornicators that somehow also emerged. Thank you. Thank you. I think we can handle it. Don't you? I'm pretty strong. I'm a tough cookie. I think I'll be able to deal with it. I'm not going to be quitting, so they're going to have to shove me out, which that'll be good, you know, whatever. However far along I make it, there I'll be really happy. Ooh. Beware of the trolls. Ooh. Well, good for me, because I am also a troll. I've already been doxxed. And it is what it is. Sure, you get some crazies, sure. But that's just the internet. To be honest with you, I'm not a super huge mega fan of the actual show. I really don't know much about it. I've only just caught some live streams here and there of it. And that's about it. I realize that people can get a little bit parasocial, a little bit obsessy. You know, sometimes people just love to hate you, or just love you or just genuinely, you know, don't give a shit either way. You know, I'm doing this to have fun. And I hope that everybody else has fun too. And I hope it's all just for fun and for the fun of it. Nothing I do is vindictive. None of what I do is bad to the point where I will eat a mile of shit to give Jet a hug. You know, I just want to have fun. It's all that it's about. And I hope that everybody else has the same mindset too, but you never know. You never know. You don't know. You know, with those sort of things, you just kind of hope that everybody has that mindset, and hopefully the viewers have that mindset, and, you know, the contestants have that mindset. Because that's what this is all really about anyways. It's just about having fun and doing stuff and showing who you are. And Bert. I talked to Bert. I've talked to Bert. Bert's a really nice guy. I recommend that if you go onto one of his live streams, please ask him about stuff he likes. He likes musicals, Desperate Housewives. He likes Mean Girls. He likes all different stuff. I don't know what happened to his winnings, darling, but I do know that, you know, with what he does now, you know, he's very heavy into the MDE culture, because that's kind of all that he's really recognized from. But he doesn't really understand a lot of the humor and stuff like that. And just remember why we love him to begin with, and it's because he's him. And as a man, you know, as a human being, definitely, I believe that he should be respected for the stuff that he likes. And so always, oh, it's too bad. Oh, I didn't know that. But as I said, always treat him like a dude. Treat him like the cool dude he is. He put on the performance of a lifetime for us. He did such a good job on there. He did so awesome, and he is such a nice man. If you look up on YouTube, you can see my whole conversation with him, both sides. He did so well. I also talked to Mizzy. She is a sweetheart. I've talked to CK from season 2. I've talked to Jimmy, kind of, from season 2. I've spoken to... Who else have I spoken to, hon? I don't know either. Couple people. And they're just humans. You know what I mean? They're just human beings. I try to treat everybody the same. I try to give everybody that respect. I don't geek out over people ever. You know, I even talked to Andy Dick on the phone. I guess I shouldn't really be saying that because he's kind of a fucking weirdo. But he was on StreamStars for a little bit. He gave me a call. That was a fucking experience. What a weird guy. He was saying how he loved me and all that. A very strange dude. Not a great guy. Hopefully they don't put him in there. But I will tell you, a lot of the people that I've met, they're very good people. They're very, very, very good people. Yeah, sure, I fangirled out a little bit, you know. Just because I was shocked that people actually wanted to talk to me. I thought that was kind of crazy that people actually wanted to talk to me. See, I think it's a really beautiful thing that, yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's not a good man. But regardless, you know, I was so happy that people actually wanted to talk to me and take that time out. That's such a crazy thing. Well, I mean, we all know what Andy did with Phil Hartman and his wife. We all know. And how he's a registered sex offender. Like, we all know. We all know. But, as I said, it was an experience being able to speak to all different people from the show, the fans, the other StreamStars. I have a place in my heart for absolutely every single person, and I'm just so thankful for the opportunity that was allotted to me just by being myself. Yeah, sure, was it a little goofy, exaggerated version of myself? Oh yeah. I don't always scream. But, yeah, I don't know anything about any of those IP2 streamers. You know, I'm not really big into the culture, to be honest. I know nothing about any of this, really. If you want my honest viewpoint on it, I don't know if that is good for me. And I think people like Sam and Jet and everybody involved with these, you know, with Fishtank and the other StreamStars and the audience, we're all just people, you know, and we're all just working together. We're all just people. And I genuinely, that's how I view everybody as. I don't have some sort of, I don't worship anybody from these things. Oh, God. No, I didn't know about that. I just knew that his handler was an IP2 streamer. Was it that, same dude? That is new to me. Christian, we got some tea. You might want to know this one. The IP2 van incident. Did you hear about that one? Andy Dick tried to sexually assault a dude on the IP2 van while he was sleeping. That's a very Andy Dick thing to do. Oh my God. That man is a liability in every form. God willing, they won't put him on the show. I just think they put him on StreamStars just to be a goof. You know, as some sort of a goof sort of deal. But I don't think they'd actually put him on the show. My God. If they did, then I have no idea. They beat him up over it. He's like an old geriatric man. See, at first I'm thinking to myself, when I hear something like that, isn't he a small thing, too? He's ghoulish. He's a pretty small guy. I'm surprised he even had the balls to do that. Because, I would think that they'd probably just really bust his shit. You know, I'm very surprised that he even tried something. And I'm surprised that he had the wherewithal to actually try something, because man is so drunk. He smokes pipe in the middle of fucking, where? Los Angeles, Christian? Where's he at?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Not a very good guy. Not a very good guy. I don't even know why they would attach themselves to him anyways, to be honest, because he is a crazy man, and he's a walking liability. I mean, he's a sexual deviant. He's a registered sex offender. So I don't know why they would even put him up there, but I guess maybe for the lulz. But feels like it's a little bit too much. I don't know. I wouldn't really be chomping at the bit. Did Bert already have more debt from his cosmetic surgeries and bad mortgages than there were winnings from the show? Camille, I don't know how much he made. I know nothing about it. I didn't even know he gambled it away. I knew nothing about it. All I do know is that he was supposed to get a certain amount of money, allegedly, and allegedly did not receive that. I don't know much about it at all. I know that a couple jobs that he had were no longer doable after the show. So his money making is pretty much dependent on streaming. So that's about all I know from that. I don't really know much else. I just know that he financially, I'm sure he's doing all right, but probably not as good as he was before the show. But you know, people make decisions, and you know, with his actions on the show, as funny as we all know that Bert was and is, you know, I believe that he definitely, you know, he streams now because it might be the only thing he really can do. That's coming from him, you know, with a conversation with me. But yeah, I'm really not sure. I don't know him like that, but I'm sure that the fans help him out. I mean, he was on Filthy's set at, where was that? At Rolling Loud? At Rolling Loud, right, hon? Babe? Filthy's set at Rolling Loud 2 years in a row? So, I mean, he can't be doing too bad. He made practically nothing from the show because of the Vegas trip. I mean, but they did say he was going to Vegas. And he also did say that he would split the money with everybody. I mean, obviously the money didn't really much matter to him at the time. So, I mean, I don't even know how much he received from it. I don't know any of that. It's not really my place to ask, you know, another individual, you know, how much they got from that. But I'm sure they didn't actually make him do it. I don't know, but I don't know. I can't foresee anybody making anybody do anything. I think, you know, anybody always has the power to say no. I mean, I can't really foresee anybody making anybody do anything. I just can't. Well, yeah, so therefore, he wasn't made to do it. He was peer pressured. But nobody can make you do anything. And at least that's my belief system. Although the man, obviously, he has schizoaffective disorder. He has autism. And, I know that it was kind of the whole thing was, probably a very big fever dream to him. And, I just, in that regard, I do feel bad for him. You know, I'm not saying, you know, the dude was exploited. You know, we weren't there. We didn't know. He could have had behind the scenes knowledge. We don't know what's going on there. But yep, the decision was his in the end. He chose to do it and he did it. Now with me, I would have taken the winnings and I would have just left. But not everybody works that way. It is what it is. You know, hopefully with his future endeavors, he does a lot better. and makes better decisions about it. And I wish the best for everybody on that show. I wish the best for everyone. I have a lot of respect for people actually going through with it and doing all that. I think that's really, really cool. I think it's awesome, actually. The fact that people, get to interact that way and interact with the fans, and the fans get to interact with, everybody else. And I got a little bit of a taste of that, through StreamStars. And I'll tell you, I can only hope that everyone had fun. He made me laugh too. And it's funny because when the TTS happens even to me, on there, that little noise, and then blah 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 blah. You know how it is. Even I even respond like Bert does sometimes, because it's like, what, huh? And because you hear, you're like, what? And then you hear, the phrase, and you're like, oh God, and it's funny. I guess I see myself in in some of his reactions. I know I've done the same kind of shit, just not even thinking about it, because you deal with it, and I think everybody on that show, it's in some degree, besides a couple bad eggs, because there's definitely been a couple really not great people on there, and I'm not going to mention who. I think we all know, who hasn't been very nice, and who got out of there relatively quickly, and there, as I said, there's just been a couple really not great people. We know that. And I think that, honestly, I think we all can kind of see ourselves in everybody. I don't hate anybody from the show. Now, a lot of people, they have visceral reactions. They like who they like, and they don't like, certain people, and it's never about that for me. It's more or less about the human experience, and I think that it's really cool to witness. I think that it's a really interesting thing to witness from, all sides. And I know that watching the live stream, how you go into like the different rooms, and you go and you look and you see what everybody else is doing. I've watched empty rooms before and just looked at stuff, It is what it is, and, you have fun, and everybody just, it's all just for fun. And my favorite moments of the show are the very, very human reactions. That's my favorite part about it. The friendships. I know that I really haven't watched much of the show, but like, for example, Jimmy and Shinji. I'm not even a Jimmy fan, but Jimmy and Shinji. They were Jimmy, Shinji. They were friends, and I thought that was cute. I thought it was nice. You had two people that became really good friends in there. From arguably different sides of the world, and they were still awesome friends, and you just get to see really cute little moments like that. And I hope that if I get that opportunity, if I would ever be lucky enough to get an opportunity like that I could make friends and have fun, and hopefully make some sort of an impact to where you guys would still want to hang out with me afterwards. And that way we could all have fun. I do know for sure that it might get a little bit busy in here if I do by chance get on, and if I do potentially do well. It is great to see Random the Bro. It is awesome to see. And I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I have to say, I even really liked Alex B a lot. You know, I thought he was hilarious. I thought it was funny. I liked Binks, too. I liked everybody. I thought everybody really did good. You know, and Luke was cool, you know, from season 3. Peyton was even cool. You know, at first I'm like, you know, she's just kind of boring. But you know what? I saw myself in her, too. You know? I mean, I guess I saw myself in everybody. And, you know, it was just a lot of fun to watch all different kinds of humans interacting with each other. And probably the most nutty situations you could probably ever put them in a house. And I thought that was just a really cool experience, you know? Having people connect with each other that were so different. It was a really cool experience. And I gotta say that I, from that aspect, the show is awesome. You know, it's a pretty awesome show. And I think it's exactly what you make it to be. You know, I think that's a good indicator, you know, of how somebody is. I mean, it's a 24-hour live stream. Real personalities are obviously going to be coming out. And I'm sure you're going to, if you see me on there, I'm sure you're going to see a lot of weirdo moments from me doing weirdo stuff. And, you know, it is what it is. And hopefully it'll just be fun for everyone. As I said, it's never about winning for me. It's always just about having fun and, you know, doing things that, you know, make sense, I guess, in the situation. Reacting to stuff. It's going to be really fun to be able to react to stuff in that actual environment, if by chance I get that lucky, you know. Just seems like a really interesting social experiment that would be really cool to be a part of. And I think that it would be fun. And the fact that I put myself out there enough to do the StreamStars thing is a really cool experience. I don't know if a lot of people actually tried for it, but the fact that I did, and I've actually made a couple really nice friends from that. You know, Saint Psyche. I don't know if anybody remembers Saint Psyche from StreamStars. I'm sure you all do. If you saw it during the first part, he was there. He's a great friend of mine now. You know, he's awesome. He's really imaginative. He is really creative. And he has a lot of heart. The dude has a lot of heart. Very great friend. Awesome friend. Awesome person. You know, and Cross Ambrosius, there's another one. You know, I talked to him on the phone for about 6 hours. He was telling me about his trip to Japan, you know, about his trials and tribulations. And it's just really cool to get the chance to actually get to know people in the chaos. It's fucking awesome. You know, and I think that's the best part when you're not playing some bit and when you actually get to know somebody as the human that they are. I think that's such a cool thing to do and to experience. It's a really cool experience to do that. And even with a lot of the people who were in the audience of the whole thing and would just watch, you know, got to talk to a lot of them. You guys are fucking awesome. I talked to so many people from that community, and the best part about it is that everybody kind of has my sense of humor. So it's kind of easy to talk to you guys and not really offend you guys outright. I kind of know what I'm getting into a little bit. So it's really, really fun. Even like this mod in particular, you know, Dead-Handed, for example. He is a very, you know, he's kind of he's kind of mean to me sometimes, but you know, it's just friendly fire. You know, we all just have fun. Well, he showed me a work that an animation that was done by one of his friends, and it was very meaningful to this woman, and he showed that to me, and he said that, you know, oh yeah, she's my friend and she's awesome, and here, check this out. And you know, it's wonderful that all of us can kind of come together and show each other cool stuff, and you know, from all different walks of life and all different, you know, types of people, regardless of who anybody knows, regardless of, you know, this, that, or the third. We're all just, you know, we shit talk each other, you know, we gouge each other every once in a while, but we all have a good time. Hold on 1 second. Hello?
You all farted.
I'm farted.
But you were just talking about that, like, Alfred's Playhouse thing?
Yes! Were you there?
Yeah. No, I knew about the screen. I thought that you were on that. That bitch is crazy. That bitch is crazy. Emily Eucas. Her name is Emily Eucas. That bitch is crazy.
Well, I gotta tell you, that was deep as fuck.
Yeah, yes, I know, yes. And it was stuff for abuse and all that. What it is, you know, Hyde rented a room out for a while.
What happened?
Sam Hyde rented a room
Thank
out
you.
for her for a while, or at least some crazy person in an interview claimed that one time.
Oh, I had no idea.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just funny. That was just one thing I heard.
Oh, yeah, no, I had no idea about that. I never heard about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Fun fact.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, it was just, I thought the fact that people can actually, you know, have the chance to, like, all come together and share media, regardless of, like, where, you know, where the person is at, you know, like, in it's interesting. It's just a really cool experience in that way. But no, I actually, I had no idea about that. I didn't know that. Well, thank you for telling me.
Hey, now that you're not on Fishtank.live, right?
No, I'm not on Fishtank.live. I'm just streaming everywhere else.
Have you ever looked up Channing Kreger? You should look up Channing Kreger.
Channing Kreger? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright.
You'd like to look that up.
Alright, I will. See,
Sounds good.
you are always... Okay, let me see. K? Is it K?
No, it's a C.
C? Alright. Okay. Let me see now. Okay. What else? What should I type in? Huh?
Put that into Google.
Okay. Now, is this... what do I type in? Like, conversation? Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
Oh, alright. Okay, thank you. Okay. Oh, alright. Well, I will take a peek at that. Well, thank you so much, John Bob. You're always welcome to hang out with me. Yeah, Spoiled Bacon, and thank you so much for the follow. Is Fish Tank that thing where they get a bunch of schizophrenics to be roommates? Yes, it's basically Big Brother on crack. Yes. I auditioned to be there. We'll see. We'll see. We shall see. You know, I'm not I'm not betting on it either way. Oh, this person. Huh. accuser. Weird. Oh. How strange. Okay. Well, I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that shit, but yeah, sure, we'll check that out. I know a lot of people that is what you said yesterday. It is what you said. Which I do agree. I was just on TikTok, I couldn't repeat it. You know, I know that there's a lot of accusations, there's a lot of stuff involving you know, Sam Hyde and pretty much everybody else in that whole situation. But I will tell you, you know, and just as a just I guess from any perspective, there are a lot of people that don't really like me. So, I don't know what you're saying, Strasnazorts, Twarts. I don't know what that means. And I think it is. I think it is Random the Bro. Boiled bacon. You know, but I genuinely think that everybody kind of has done things in their life maybe that they're not very proud of, or you know, this, that, the third, and you know, I think that we learn, we grow, at least we should. Why would people not like me? Well, I'm kind of a normal person. Hey, Gus. So, or Goose. Goose. Hello. I feel like, I'm kind of a normal person overall. Yeah, we're real talk. Yeah, we're talking, Goose. Hi. You're in a live stream. What's up? I don't know, Christian, why wouldn't people like me? I don't know either. I guess that's just one of those things. I guess it's just one of those things that that's up to you to decide, I guess, or to not. That's not up to me. I kind of like me. But I'm not going to tell somebody either way, you know, like me or else, you know. I wouldn't be like that. I think that people should have free will, and if you do like me, then you like me, and if you don't, then you don't. Oh, it is about nothing and everything all at the same time. You are most certainly right. That's kind of what all my live streams are about. At this point, I just like to chat, hang out. Thank you, Boiled Bacon. Well, you are more than welcome to, I see that you followed me. You're more than welcome to visit me anytime I'm live streaming. I'll always say hello. I try to talk to every single person. Well, good, because I'm autistic, so... Woo! You came to the right place. No, I guess I'm not the kind of autism. I'm just this kind of autism. So it's pretty good, you know. Either way, it's pretty good. So, thank you. I appreciate that. Well, my favorite book is Moby Dick. I prefer, like, more classic novels, and I don't read a lot anymore, but I have read a couple books in my day, and, if you were to ask me, yeah, I'm kind of the woman who masks. but does kind of a shit job at it sometimes. I'm autistic too. It clicked on the stream. My autism radar went off. That's kind of exactly. I think we all like have, you know, some sort of like radar for that sort of thing. And typically, I think that we all kind of just get along. Autism gets a bad rap. Nah, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, at least with me, I mean, I don't know any different. I've been like this my whole life. So, I don't really know any different than this. If you put me into a normal brain, I actually don't know what I would probably do or how I would feel. Maybe I'd be a less cool version of myself. Maybe that's kind of what gives me some spice. I don't really know. Maybe I'd be more better. I know that's not like a thing, but maybe I'd be like a cooler person. We never know. We never know. It's just one of those things, you know. I don't know any better, so I don't really feel bad about it. It's not like you just catch the tism one day. It's not like, oh my god, I caught it. You know, I'm just one of those people. I'm kind of like a... Obviously, you've seen Love on the Spectrum. I take it. I'm kind of like a lesser one of those. Some people see autism as something that should be eliminated due to the low cows. Okay, so I don't like young kids. Those aren't autistic people. They might be autistic, but those are fucked up individuals that are flawed, that shouldn't be alive. You're right. Anybody who involves children in really awful situations, there are a lot of people without autism that do some really terrible things to children too. So I will tell you, it's not just exclusive to people with autism. It's not. There are bad people everywhere in the world. And I don't think anybody should hurt a child at all. That's awful. I am heavily interested in low cows. Actually, I find them probably being my special interests, one of them. Okay. So this is what I will say. There are probably different grades of autism. And I'm not standing up for anyone who hurts a child at all when I say something like this. These people who hurt children are developmentally lower. There is something wrong with people who hurt children. They are defective as people in some way. I wouldn't blame autism for that. I would blame the fact that they're just shit people that take advantage of kids. There are people that are completely 100% okay on the brain scale, that have some sort of a proclivity to children. And you know what I'm going to say? And this is a really controversial opinion here. It's probably because they can't communicate with people their own age. Not only that, but, you know, obviously there is an attraction somewhere for these people, you know, and I don't think that has to do with any anything that has to do with autism. As I said, there are people that aren't on the autism spectrum that involve themselves with children and that want to ruin people's lives. You can be autistic, but you don't have to be retarded. And you know what? Boiled bacon, I am here for that. We do not claim retarded people. Many friends with autism are the nicest, pure-hearted people you can meet. Well, that's what I mean. Some of them may be very, very high on the autism spectrum that don't know better, but in that case, you know, they should not be around children. They should be watched. They should not be around situations where somebody else could get hurt. And that goes for all people like that. But that should not be at all a that should not at all be a sort of a reason why people do things like that. I have zero attraction to children. I like my men to look like men. I like men that are older than me. I am 30 years old. Nearly 3 days. I am 30 years old. And I don't understand that attraction. But I will tell you something. You know, once again, I know that some people, they might feel as though that they cannot develop conversations with adults, and maybe that would make them inclined to speak to children, and that is wrong. Yeah, no, I'm 30. Wow, how old are you, boiled bacon? You know, and the thing is that, as I said, I believe that all people can be flawed individuals. And Saint Peep, hello, oh my God, Chumby sisters, we love it, oh my God. Wait, are you Chumby's owner? If so, can you please give Chumby a kiss for me? Like a big forehead kiss? She is beautiful. She was the best part of that whole website. She really was. This is where I might cry. This is where I actually might cry. Oh my God. Now I'm fangirling. If so, you're Wampus? Okay. Please do. She was my favorite. Can I be honest with you? She was the only one that I would watch. She was the only streamy star that I would watch. She is the star. Oh my God, you're Wampus. You're the Wampus. Ah! This is where I freak out. You made my whole night. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for putting Chumby on and for sharing her with us. She was the most pure, beautiful part about that whole website, and I cannot thank you enough. She just made my whole night. She was just always so cute. She, like, every time she was on, she just made my night. So thank you so much for sharing her with us. We loved her. At least I did. So thank you so much. Thank you. Wow. Oh my gosh, no way. Okay. Well, here, I'm gonna take a picture of your username so I can, I definitely want to follow you. I would love to follow you if possible. So I'm gonna try to do that, 'cause I really want to keep in touch. I love Chumby. Chumby really was. I say to everybody, if anybody deserves to be in the house, it would be Chumby. Ah, what a cutie pie. Oh, that is the most perfect looking cat. She just made some of the hardest times of mine. Like, it just cheered me up. So thank you so much for all that. I know Chumby kind of made people mad and people were kind of rude to Chumby. I hated those people. She is just a shining star. So thank you so much for sharing her with us. At least with me, because I loved her more than anything. And I always, I love to keep up. And thank you. I follow you on X. So always make sure to post Chumby content so I can retweet it. You know, I just love her so thank you. Wow, how nice. That was really sweet. It definitely did random the bro. Are you familiar with Chumby? Well, if not, definitely go on the clips. You can search up by username. Go look at Wampus. Look up Wampus. And you will see Chumby. Chumby is the cutest little frickin' thing I've ever seen in my life. She has brightened up so many hard times on there. Oh, she's just the most darling little thing. She is just so cute. Definitely everybody, everyone who's on here, please look her up. She's so cute. And make sure you follow on X as well. I have retweeted a bunch of Chumby's content. Please make sure you keep up with Chumby and Chumby's lovely owners, because that was such a joy. The Chumby cam was definitely one of my favorites. Aww, that was nice. How sweet. Ah, we love it. How cute. Aww. Okay. Well, that made me really happy. Oh. Well, you know I love my Chumby, I really do. Chumby was my favorite StreamStar. I won't lie to you. Chumby was by far my favorite. Well, it's always nice. It is always just so nice seeing everybody. We had Bimmy come up on here yesterday to say hello. Excuse me. We had Bimmy come up here and say hello yesterday too. So we have so many great people coming up on here, and the fact that people even just want to talk to me and hang out with me, you know, it really does mean the whole world. It really does. I find so much joy in everybody, you know, and I really try to remember everyone, and, you know, I give love to all you guys, you know, everybody who participated, everybody who, you know, watched anything. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $5 donation. Thank you. Thank you so much. Did you send in a TTS? You can do that if you do tip $5, but thank you so much. Just remember that you can always send in a TTS too. So, but thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate it. So much love. I'm too pure for fish tank. I don't think so. I'm a little bit chaotic. I think everybody here can agree. You know, I could be... God, she gets so angry, doesn't she, Christian? You know, I love to have fun. We'll definitely go through my clips on there too. You may think a little bit differently of me. Hopefully not. I'm Deli Wave on there. Hopefully not. Thank you so much, Wampus, for the $5. Thank you, darling. I really appreciate it. I don't know why it didn't pop up that you tipped me, but we'll try to figure that out. We don't know what's happening with that. We'll figure that out, okay? But thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. Well, I'm going to be getting off of here just because it's late. It's 5:26 and I'm just going to be hitting the hay here, but thank you so much for stopping by, for being around. I'm going to be back tomorrow. I'm going to try to be here relatively early. Patties! Hello. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. So much love. But I will definitely be on here tomorrow. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Please do. Sam Hyde, stop killing boiled bacon's dogs. 07. Thank you so much. So much love. So much love to everybody. I love all you guys. It really warms my heart to know that people still care even away from Fishtank.live. So it really does mean a lot. You guys have a great night and or a good morning wherever you are. So much love. I'm going to be back on tomorrow. You will see me. I'll be back on way earlier, okay? So I'll see you. Thank you so much, Helicopter Gunship, for the follow. Thank you. Mwah. Thank you. Well, actually, I look like crud tonight, but it is an honor to have you say that. Thank you. Well, I'm going to go to bed. I know it's hard to go to bed for me, but I love you guys, and you guys have a great night. Good morning, okay? See you. Thank you. Well, you do too. I hope everybody sleeps well. I love you as well. Love you, Helicopter Gunship. Love you, Random the Bro. Love you, Camille. Love you, St. Pete. Love you, Boiled Bacon. Love you, Patties. All you guys. Love you guys so much. Thank you so much for visiting me and for being around. Thank you. So much love, alright? You have a good night.